Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. This time it's a message that I want to share. Um, and you'll understand why once you listen. It's Cliff. I recommended him back in one of my previous videos. This is the guy that I was referring to that like he explains things so much like so well. Like he's the best. In my observations, he's the best. He's my go-to guy if I have like any kind of questions about something because he's talked about it. His son is gonna literally be taking the mantle soon, which is amazing. But let's go ahead and watch this.
The Apostle Peter blew it big time. He denied knowing Christ 3 times, but he was an amazing comeback kid. How did he do it? First of all, he accepted responsibility for what he had done wrong. It is too easy for you and for me when we fail to pretend like nothing happened, to ignore the sin that we committed. That's tragic. That's sad. Secondly, it's very tempting to give the therapeutic answer, which is, well, the reason that I did that wrong, the reason I made that wrong decision, was because of the way I was potty trained. It's my parents' fault. It's my environment's fault. It's my family's fault. And it's also very tempting when you and I do something horrible, when we know we've done wrong, to punish ourselves and even possibly to destroy ourselves. That is exactly what Judas Iscariot did. He chose to destroy himself, to hang himself, to commit suicide. Peter was different. Peter had the courage to face the fact he had done wrong. He took personal responsibility, and then he turned to Christ. And then thirdly, he got back up on the horse and started ministering. For it was the Christ denier, Peter, who became one of the leaders of the first century church. When Christ forgave him, Christ did not say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Peter. You're no longer effective in working, in ministering, in serving." No, quite to the contrary. Jesus said, "Come on, Peter, let's go after it. Let's start ministering." And that's exactly what Peter spent the rest of his life doing with great passion, with great vigor. What an amazing comeback. How is it with you? Have you made a decision to face the fact that you've done wrong at times? To not give the therapeutic answer, to not ignore it or run away from it, to not slit your wrists, punish yourself and destroy yourself. No, turn to Christ. He loves you and accepts you. Have the guts, the courage to acknowledge you've done wrong. Ask Him for forgiveness. He promises to forgive you. Trust in Him. Reconnect with Him. Believe in Him. Commit your life to Him. And then get about the business of working, of serving, of using all the talents and gifts that God has blessed you with to point men and women, boys and girls, to Jesus Christ. And then to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked, to visit those who are sick and in prison, to pay for the guy behind you in the drive-thru, to rake someone's lawn, to call someone who's discouraged, to sit beside the bed of someone who's really sick and bring comfort to them. You can do that by God's grace. Be a comeback kid. Don't allow the defeats in the past to push you into the dirt, to grind you into the ground. No, there's a God of grace who's more powerful, who's more loving, who is present, and He wants to lift you up. Trust in Him, and He will lift you up. Trust in Jesus Christ.
I wanted to share this with you. Like wow, yes, I'm at a low point right now, as you guys know, and losing my voice. Fantastic. Um, isn't Jesus just awesome? Such an oh man. Paul is by far one of our greatest, teachers for sure. I'll never deny that. And Jesus, oh man, like I'm lost for words. This is Cliff, and I've talked about. I will leave the link to this video in the description if you feel as though there's someone in your life that is struggling just like I am, who feels lost. Show them this video. Even if they don't believe, I feel like it is my duty to share with everyone the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, literally the one who died for us on the cross. I am so happy to know him and to serve him. And I want to spread his word. Everyone I can. Oh, I'm sharing. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your night. It's currently 9:05 p.m. for me. I have sent a lot of job applications, so we'll see what comes on Monday. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the prayers. And I love you all. And I will see you soon.